Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 26, Episode 1. In the previous series, we did a high-risk prison. For the most part, we did have a couple of normal and lower-risk prisons in there as well, but we did progress towards the higher risk at the end of the series. Now, one of the things we did in that is split off our legendary prisoners and protective custody prisoners into different areas, and that's what I want to do in this series. So obviously, first episode of every new series, we're going to plan off the prison, so there'll be no construction in this episode, but it will allow you to leave feedback and obviously suggest changes and improvements, etc. So, we're going to plan it off. The idea, as I said, is to make a prison that is very separate. We're going to do this as high risk, and we're going to have three main areas. The first area, which will be the biggest, will be a high risk standard prisoners area, and then there'll be two other smaller areas, cell blocks, that will be protective custody and legendary prisoners, or I say legendary prisoners, supermax prisoners, but will probably be legendary prisoners in there. However, all of these three cell blocks will actually come together in one single area for things like the shower and the canteen and the common room and things like that. So it's about managing the regime as well. I just think it's an interesting concept that may or may not work. We shall see. Let's try something a little bit riskier than normal. So let's just go straight to planning and then to our walls. And then what we want to do is we want to put a wall all the way around. As you can see, I'm actually on a different map than I'm normally on. I'm on a medium-sized map. I normally don't do medium-sized map, but I thought it was going to be just, we needed a little bit more room for what I want to do. So I don't want anything getting flung over the wall, so I want to have at least a gap of 10 from the edge, like so. There's 10 from the edge, so something shouldn't be able to fling it in there. In fact, you know what, let's make it 11. I don't mind having it 11 in. So is that 11 in? That is 11 there, 12 actually. So we actually want it just there. And then what I want is it going off to there. So that should be 11 and then 11. Nope. Hang on. There. That should be right now. So it should be 11 from there. Yep. And then 11 from there. Excellent. So, when the prisoners are the prisoner's minimum space, I guess, is going to be, well, what would it be? It would be 12 or 13 from the edge of that. Do we need it that big? I'm trying to make a dead zone so stuff can't get flung in. I think it's 10 blocks from the edge. I'm just going to keep it safe. We'll keep on the safe side. Like I said, I've done a slightly different size map here. We're on a medium size map, so it's quite easy for me to do this, so that's no problem. So the wall wants to go there, is that right? So it should be 13 to there. That's right. Now let me just check on this side as well. Make sure we'll just go from there. That's 13. And then here, up the top, it is 13. Excellent. So this will be a dead zone going all the way around the outside of the prison. Prisoners won't have access to it. Only guards will. It means that stuff can't get flung in. Now this is a difficult one. It's going to be... There is what I want it to be. So it should be 13 from that block there. Which it is. Fantastic. Okay, and then all the way up to the top. And then that is what we have to build. And I even got it right on that side. Look at that. Fantastic. So, our prison will be inside this block. So this is a dead zone around the outside. I got the idea from American Supermax prisons, where they have a really big, well, basically it's in the middle of a desert or something, and then you've got a huge dead zone around it, followed by another fence and such. So it really is, I don't know how you get stuff thrown in there, maybe drones or something, right? I can't actually see how big that is. Is that 120? It is 120, so the center will be 60. So there we go. So that should be the center. So it's 60 to there. And then that's a 60 there. So that there is technically the center of the map. I'll just double check this. So it should be 60 from that side. Oh no, that's 59 from there, from this edge. And then it should be another 59 from this edge. There you go, 59 on each side, which means the middle bit is 60-60. So that is fine. So we just need to get rid of that bit there. We don't need that. These are all just measuring markers. And then we're going to come up to the edge. And then that's where we'll have a bit of an entrance. But what we'll do, we'll have it as, say, 5, and then a wall. And we'll cut that off, and then 5, and then a wall, like so. And then that will be our entrance there, okay? So we'll have it coming in and then we'll have a entrance here, like so. We'll actually make it a little bit further like that, and then we'll have doors there, and then probably we'll have doors there. Let's put them on objects, doors there, and then metal detectors there, and then another set of doors there. Okay, in fact, no, we'll go a little bit further than that. We want to go to walls, and then further out, come down, and then like that. And then at either side, I want some double doors, like I said, each section. And then we'll have our visitation or something on one side and classroom on the other. Maybe. I haven't yet decided exactly what we'll do to that one there. I might put, in fact, we probably can put in here. We'll just make a double door on either side like that. We'll put our offices around here. There's no reason why we can't. I don't just want them to be complete dead zones, although we're going to have a lot of spare space in this one. A lot of room to expand. So anyway, that's going to be our, I guess, mid-ground area. Like I say, that's going to be a door. That's going to be a metal detector. Then we're going to have doors at either side there. There we go. Don't know whether that's... I think that's going to be probably indoors. We'll have that as probably indoors there. We might even, just for the sake of looks, go up to the top here and then have a building at either corner, and we can have these as little guard houses, I guess you could call them. Not guard towers, guard houses. And we can put like the security officers in there. I do want to do security officers. Probably not, because then we'll have to take people there, and that'll be staff only for when we do our snitches and our CIs. But we'll have them as rooms for now that we could put, say, door control or CCTV or something like that. Anyway, so... and we'll also shift deliveries to being there and there. I don't think we're going to have a workshop on this, but I said that in the last one, so we will see. If I want to have them, I can always expand this further down, can't I? I can always just pull this further down. So we'll see what happens. Right. So this is still the center of the prison. I'm just going to expand it so I don't actually get rid of all of it when I do that. So what I want to do is have it so we come straight in to a fairly big area. Now, at the back here is where we're going to have our main cell block, okay? And this isn't going to be a high-capacity prison, really. I'm aiming for about 50-odd prisoners, which isn't a lot, but it's about it's going to be about the management side of the regime, as well as making sure we can reform the prisons rather than just get as many prisoners in as we can and stuff them in. So even though we are on a very a medium-sized map, which is something I don't think I've ever done before, we are actually going to probably have less prisoners than we have on a small map. However, like I said, we do have room for expansion. So anyway, we're going to come in here. We have to think about the workers. So they're going to be workers and probably the kitchen staff coming in here. So we need an area that is just prisoners only, I guess. How am I going to do that? Actually, what I'm thinking of doing is have these go off and then around, and have a very large area here that is just sort of staff only. Like all of this area here will be sort of staff only. Let's try that. Let's give it a go. So that is 16 from this bit here. So it is 16. So we'll do that, and then I need to just bring it right along. Is that right? I don't think I've measured that one right. We'll try it from here. That is 18 from there, and then 18 from there. Oh, that is right. Doesn't look right, but it is right. Okay, so when they come in here, this is where we have our staff. So we'll need a canteen, we need a storage room, we need... I could even put my offices in there, just have this as a full staff-only area. I think that's what we'll do. So... let's get on with that. First things first, when you come in, you head to a... I think we'll go for another sort of... we'll actually have a... not a security room, but like another atrium where, you know, you can come in and it's like, right, you know, your badges get checked sort of thing. And then we'll have a door there and a door there. These will be staff doors inside so that they can happily wander around without having much of a... well, having much problems. I don't think it's going to be... very good if we mess it up from here. If we have it all as jail doors, they're not going to be able to wander around as well. So we come out there, and then this will be our not holding. This will be our storage area, but I think we do want to make it a little bit bigger. Not massively bigger, because obviously there's no point in really doing that. Now what I want to do is also have object, and we'll put our 5x5 power block in, and then a 3x3 water pump, and then we'll run the walls along and then to there. So it's storage. storage, and then our utilities area. There we go, that's fine. And then I want to go from down this side to, I think, maybe a staff area. So if we just run it across here, we'll put our offices in here. So it's just 4 by 4, and there's just going to be standard small offices. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a very large one for the warden. However, we do have to have the... We don't really need 4, actually, now that I come to think of it, because we need the psychologist in an area where it can see the prisoners, because I don't want the prisoners brought here. So we only need 4 officers. So there we go. So it'll be security, maintenance, admin, well, accountant rather, and warden. That'll do there. I think that'll be fine. So it'll come down and go into that bit there. Don't know what we're going to do for... If I just put the doors there instead, means I can run a corridor like that across and then down. So there's just... That'll be doors. And then in fact, we'll put the doors in. We'll put doors like so. And then door, 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 and then door. There we go. In fact, I think what I can do is go to walls and then just go along and then down. Then what we can do is cut that out. And then we'll have a... Well, we don't need to cut it out, but we can have it like that. And then that'll be a staff room. We'll have a door there. Hang on, we'll go to doors. Objects, and we'll put a door there, and a door there. It's a bit annoying that it isn't straight, and there isn't a middle for this thing. Hang on, we don't really need it that big anyway. Seems about right to me. There we go. Down there. There you go. There's a staff room. What's the minimum size staff room? I think that is 5 by something. It's 5 by whatever it is. 5 by 8 by the look of it. 5 by 8, exactly. You know I've been playing too much Prison Architect when I can just guesstimate the size of the building. Right, so we'll just go to our rooms and just check my staff room here. It is minimum size 4 by 4, so that is fine, that one. What else do we need? We need an armory and a kennel. Kennel, does that need to be outside? No. It can be inside by the look of it. It does say just enclosed. And dog crate and minimum size 5 by 5. So we could have the dogs inside here. Not great, though. I don't think that really fits what we're trying to do here. I think we will have... Well, obviously we're going to have an armory. We need an armory for this place. So let's go back to walls. And then we'll have... We could have that as one big armory. I don't need an armory that big, but... it's going to be that big. And it will be. I'll make it like a... I don't know. I'll make it a bit weird. So it looks like a... I don't know, some sort of airlock. Like again, another security station. Like that, maybe. So we'll have doors and doors there. And then, you know, we'll have weapon racks or lockers running there on the outside. Table in the middle there. It just looks like something out of a Bond film, I think that. That's Q's headquarters. Anyway, that's our temporary... security area. Not entirely sure about that one, but we'll see. Dogs can just go around here. We can literally just make that big lump around there a kennel if we wanted to. So there we go. There's that. So we got this sort of atrium area. We don't really need that there. To be fair, we don't really need that. That there. We could just go through the staff room to get the officers. I think we'll do that. We might as well. And just make a fairly large staff room. Do I want to do that? Yeah, why not? Put a door in the middle of it. There you go. And then we'll just have a bit of symmetry on either side. It's not OCD-ish, it's just, you know, symmetry. Right, there we go. That's OCD-ish, measuring which it is, how much it is to the centre. So there we go, right. So, quick rundown. Already we've got big wall around the outside, 2 big walls. In fact, one of them will be a perimeter wall. Probably this internal wall here will be a perimeter wall. Then the external wall will be a standard fence or something like that. And then we have our entrance where I'll put my deliveries and garbage. Obviously, I might extend them if we need to do that. Then we come into, these will be corridors. I'll build them in a moment once I know the full size of this building. Then we've got our power block, which we might extend... because we might need more power, but I don't think so. I don't know if we'll need to do it or not. What I'll do is I will extend it just in case. We do have the room to plan it off, so we'll just say 5 by 5. There we go. If we need another generator, we can put another generator in that. Then we've got our storage room, another little sort of atrium thing. And we've got a staff room, our 4 officers down the bottom there, and a very large armory. So, what are we missing out on? We are missing out on a kitchen. And then I think we need just a kitchen going along like that. We might as well just make that a little bit bigger. And move this further along. That'll be our main power, and then this is a separate one further off. So, that should do us quite nicely. Then what I need to do is have a kitchen, which will probably be this area here. That'll probably be enough for the kitchen, really. I think. Yeah, that's a large enough kitchen. I can get how many cookers can I get down this one? If we have, say, 14, so we could just have 3 in a row. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chest freezers there. Like that, if you want chest freezers there, and then same thing there again. And we could even have more cookers down the back there if we wanted to. And then we'll have... is that 9? It isn't 9, that's a shame. We'll have our washing, 3 there, and then 3 there. There's some sinks. We could have another sink there. And we could have a couple of bins or something there. So that's generally what we're going to do. And then we'll have a door there, single door. And that'll be fine. We need to just make sure we can get in and out this place. I want a double door. Do I want a jail door? I actually want a staff door, to be fair. But what I do want to do is have it so to go through it, there's going to be 2 sets of doors. We'll have a staff door and then a very large, probably solitary door, just in case they want to break in. So what we'll have to do is have it slightly different size. What I'll do is I'll cut that out. I'll actually make it so I won't furnish this yet. I'll have it so we don't need to come out the center. We'll just come out the top here, something like that anyway. And then we'll have 2 sets of doors there, like that. And then we'll have cookers all the way down there, and then we can wash up around here and stuff like that. We don't need to have it right in the center. So there we go. There's that. And then we need a fairly large canteen. So obviously this area here is going to be canteen. I just need to check before we do anything else. What do I need in terms of other staff-only areas? So let's have a quick look. Cell, holding cell, solitary, no. Canteen and kitchen. Kitchen, yes, but not for the canteen. Shower and yard, no. Storage, we've got that. Deliveries and garbage outside. Execution, we're not having it, although we might place it just for looks. Workshop, maybe, probably not, but we'll see. Security, no, we haven't got that in here. Offices, yes, 4 times. Infirmary and morgue, no, we haven't got there. Common room, oh yeah, morgue, actually. We'll have to worry about that later on. Morgue, no. Common room, no. Laundry, no. Visitation, we're going to put around either side. Cleaning cupboard, we are fine. Colonel, no. Armory, yes. Our staff room, yes. Forestry and classroom, no. And exports, no. So that's about right there. There's no bother with that at all. So we'll go back to walls. I'm going to extend this. Extend, that's a word. Now. Right, so we'll put an entrance there, and we'll put an entrance there. There's no centre to this, is there? We'll make it a little bit longer then, just for sake of OCD. And I say that a lot, but I haven't got it. It's just I like symmetry. And that's all and that's how I sleep at night. All right, deal with it. So we're going to put these little, I would say airlocks, but they're not. They're just going to be a very large door and then also a metal detector on there as well, as you can see. And then this will be our canteen. So we will run our food sort of trays, serving tables. Yeah, serving tables along like that. That'll do it. I don't think that's big enough. No, it's not big enough at all. Don't know how many prisoners we're going to have, but I'd prefer to have it larger than that. Let's make it... We can afford to be, you know, that says 20, really? Wow, 20. Okay. Yeah, we can afford to have it as 20. Why not? Like I said, I mean, look at the room we got so far. We've got loads of room, so we might as well make it fairly large and plan for the future and such. So it will be... let's go for... Is that 20? It is 20, so we'll go for 10. That's the centre, which means... It's that. So that'll be 8 and then an 8 on either side. Yep, fine. Cancel them bits off. Cancel them bits off. There we go. And then straight across. Cancel that. Then redo it. Is about that. I think that's centre. Is that centralised? Centralised to me. Looks about right. And then we'll have obviously entrance there as well. And as I already mentioned, we'll put them in there. So that'll be jail door, probably locked open, or we might have mechanical door openers. Probably we'll have that. And then we will do a... and then we'll do a metal detector. Probably. Right. That's good. I think that does the job. I am going to make this so that almost every single door in the place is opened remotely, and I think the remote bits will probably be along here. We'll have a very large building. We might even just expand this building all the way along like so. Like that, and then along and down. But we don't really need it that size, do we? What we'll probably do, we'll have a door. We'll have a building that goes like that. Something like that. That looks really stupid, doesn't it? That looks about right. Don't even need to have double doors there, just that. There you go. Then we'll have an entrance there. There you go, and then we'll have, at the other side, door controls. So that's 9. We'll make it 1 larger because then we can have it so we can have 10 door controls at either side. It's a bit overkill, I know, but still, it'll function. It'll be fine. It'll be alright on the night. Okay. So we need to measure it as 10. There we can. Down the bottom. Lock it up. Cut that out. Measure it. It's 10. Job done. Open that. Doors, doors, doors. Yeah. Job done there. Right. Fantastic. So, there's our probably maybe security type area thing. I don't know what you would want to call that. Right. So, that's a 4, isn't it? This is the corridor that goes around. So, we'll have it as 4. And then straight across. And then at the other side as well. I'll just guesstimate it. That looks right to me, and it's wrong. Oh, if there was ever a summary of my channel, that looks right, and it's wrong. So, that's a 4 to there, and then we'll run it right round. I've done something similar to this before, but not on this scale. Then we'll do that, and there we go. So, there's a corridor that runs all the way around. Now, this area here, running along the outside, we'll have this is staff only, so they can't get back here. So to get all the way around, it's going to be problematic for them. There we go. And then what we'll do, on these areas, we will have a fairly large visitation area. Now, what I want to do, I want to have our... We haven't even got any common rooms yet. Right, what I'll do, I'll preemptively plan down like so. How am I going to do that? Am I going to do it like that? See, the original idea, I'll give you a rough sketch of what I had in mind. Admin area. Main cell block. Secondary cell block. Third cell block. Right? There you go. Something like that. That was the original idea. But if I had to do it like that, the map would be stupid sized, and then you've got all of this dead space here that's going to do nothing. So we don't need any of that. What we can do is have main cell block, and then other ones at either side. So we have 3 cell blocks in a row, and then that will allow us to split them off and then go down. I like that idea. I think that we're going to do it like that. Right, okay, excellent. So we'll have more corridors here. Like so. That works out, and we can still have these sort of airlocky type things that are, you know, stop prisoners going about basically wherever they want to go. So we'll move them along like that, and then down. So all these will be mechanically open doors. And they do look good as well. I do like the idea of that. Right. So main cell block will be here, secondary, and then Thirdary. It's like cactises. That's a word. Right. Okay. So let's have that. In fact, what am I doing? That's a wall that goes all the way around the outside, so I can just join it up like that. That's going to be a perimeter wall, but I don't really... No, we do need to block it off like that. That is correct. Yes, that's perimeter wall. I don't really want to connect it up. This won't be perimeter wall here. This will be standard wall up to there. Then that'll be perimeter, I think, but I haven't yet decided. Right. We'll just put the building like that. And this is going to be all the way along the edge. People always ask, why do I leave spaces in these areas? Mainly for looks, I think. But there is reasons fire won't spread through different... It's easier to stop fire and such. And it's easy to build in one... Instead of just building in one big lump, it's easier to build. Right, so we'll have this area here, which will be... I think we'll put another airlocky type security stop there. You have to stop there. Say this is going to be staff only. So, but they're going to come in, and then at either side, I was going to put visitation on either side as well as a common room on either side. And I think Alpha 26 did fix pathfinding for that, so they will go for the closest one, but I'm not entirely sure. What I'm going to do, I am going to not do that because it looks daft for a start off. I think what we'll do, we'll have it so they come in, there'll be visitation on either side, and then I'll put a classroom in, and then Alcoholics Anonymous on one side, and then the other will have the main comedy room type thing. Yeah, something like that. Something like that anyway. I was going to put the shower around these areas as well, but I don't think we're going to do that. We also need a yard, so we'll see what happens with that. Don't know yet. Right. Okay. So, visitation. How am I going to do visitation? Well, I like the idea. When I did visitation before, we had this really weird like layout, and I really like the idea of doing it again. So it was that basically when you come in. So say if we have the door there, okay, so you come in here and then you go through into visitation here. I'll have a bit of a gap, then a gap of 3 just to make it, you know, it look okay. Then there's your entrance, and then we have it like that. So we section off the prisoners. Another airlock there. I've just worked something out here. We can make it so the prisoners can't get that way. They have to go another way. Okay. This is really inefficient, but it'll look good. This is really inefficient, and I probably shouldn't do it. I'm going to do it! Yeah. Right, okay. So, that'll be the room. Like that. Okay. That'll be where we have our visitation tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll have a total of 12 in the prison. It's not a lot, actually, is it? Do I need to do it like that? Actually, I could really build it the other way, and that'll be much more efficient, won't it? So they come in here, and then they are greeted by that. That's better. That works out. That works out much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sadly, there's only 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visitation areas. It works. It'll be fine. I hope. It'll be fine. I think that'll do. We'll do something like that. We'll have it on both sides. Yeah, we should be alright. If not, we can expand. We do have the room. So, I think we'll plan it off like that. As always, feedback, comments, blah, blah, blah. You know what to do. If you think this is a terrible mistake, I'm sure you will let me know. Right. I just put the doors in here just to make sure that we know what we're doing, which I think we do, but, you know, still, it's always best to plan them off, isn't it? And this one, no. This one's going to be a copy of what I've done down the bottom there. One to buy, clone tool for planning. We'll go all the way down to there. Do we expand it to this wall? No, because I do want the building separate from this wall along that side. We will... What if I did that? Would I get another one of these in? Oh, I'd get another visitation in. If that was just a wall. If that was just a wall that went to there. Words, noise. I don't know. I think I am gonna have to do it just because it's more efficient, and also it just seems to fit in place. It feels right having it to the end there. Feels right, so I'm gonna do it. That's generally the rule of thumb on this one. If it feels right, then it probably is right. Okay, apart from when I was measuring that bit down there, which felt right, but it was actually wrong. But we're not going to talk about that. Right, let's get the remainder of these put in. We don't want that because it's not a double one. Or is it a double one? I might as well make it a double one. Do I want to make it a double one? I think we'll make it... keep it secure. Keep it secure with a double door. It means we're going to have to move these down by 1, actually. Because then we won't have the gap that we actually require. So we'll cancel that. And we'll run it back in. And we'll just add the gaps like so. And we got more visitation. And then, do I want a double door on this one? No, we'll just have a single door. But we'll have it further down. cut that off. There we go. Join that up. That'll be a single jail door. Something like that. Yeah, I think so. There we go. We don't have metal detectors, actually, now that I think about it. So when they come out here, they're going to have to go through some sort of metal detector system. I'll worry about that later. Right. So up here, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to copy this design. I am just going to run it up. And you understand that that here is a copy of that, okay? So that's going to be in there. Right, next, we need to have some sort of area for the infirmary and for the classroom. So I think this will be it here. So we'll have perhaps a classroom, which, what size would it need to be? I don't know what size it would need to be. I think that will do for a classroom, right? I mean, that's a fairly large classroom. It should do it though, right? Entrance there, classroom. Yep, that'll do. Infirmary at the back here. That means having to go through the classroom to get to it. Not entirely efficient, is it? Cut that out. Have a think. What should we do for that one? I cannot decide. Either way, we know we're going to have an entrance there. And it's going to be, again, metal detected off and such, because I think that's going to be the yard. Fairly large yard, actually. But a yard nonetheless. Up to... maybe... it's going to have a yard there. And then this is still a building, and then we'll have maybe an entrance there for whatever this is going to be. Means you have to go through the yard to get the infirmary. Don't like that. Don't like that. I think this is going to be a common room. We'll have that as a common room. Then we'll have this as the Alcoholics Anonymous area on the side of the common room. That works out. And then what we do, we copy the same design on this side. Again, symmetry. How far is that? That is a 12. It's a fairly large Alcoholics Anonymous room. It's overly sized. Very, very oversized. But still, then we'll have on this side... we will have our infirmary, which will have an entrance there. Something like that. Standard entrance, maybe? I don't know. I'll have an entrance there. And an entrance there. But that entrance will be for morgue, which will go along here. And that'll be a morgue slabs along there. Right. That fits, doesn't it? That works out. That works out. Right. Okay. Excellent. What we're going to do now is... work out where we're going to have our other cell blocks. So, this will run along here, up to there, okay? And what this will be, however, is just a corridor, I think, because we don't even need it. We don't even need it. What we need is a separate building here, which will be used for the... I think that'll probably do it. We probably don't need it to be about that size. Like so. And then we'll... cut a lot of that out. And that is our final cell block. Wow. That's big. That's bloody big. That's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Okay. That is far too big. I'm trying to think about... these cell blocks here are going to be for our protective custody and our... Supermax, and this is going to be the standard one. So what we'll do is, obviously, they'll come along here. They'll use these corridors, like everybody else. But I think we need that a bit bigger. So we'll have, there's our entrance to it. And this one it'll have a, like a... actually, we'll have, like, another airlock there. We don't even need to do that like that, do we? I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna have that entrance. Should we have it? See... I'm getting confused now. What I don't want is them just to wander in and out without getting searched. If you go in here, there's only one entrance, and it has to be with a metal detector system in there. What I'll do, I also need a yard. I haven't got a yard yet. Where we're going to put a yard? Yard could be on this corner. Could easily be on this corner. Let's just go and cut that bit out. We'll have an entrance there. Then we'll have just... measuring off from here, 5, 5, and then So that, how big is that? That's 12. Is that actually 12? Yeah, it's 12. 12. There's a yard. Is that right? Oh, measuring it from the wrong spot. 12 to that side. 12 to that side. There's a yard. I think that works. I'm happy with that. I am totally happy with that. We're going to go with it. So, it is 6. Oh, no. 5, rather. And then, same thing. 5. Straight across. As you like. That should be 12. Which it is. 12 to there. Join it up. Job done. Right. Okay. Yard. Again, only way to access it, through there. So, this is looking quite good, actually, now that I'm stepping back. This hopefully will work as well. So, getting in here, how do we do it? Well, this one will get into the back like so. It will be... We will have this... I don't know. Depends on what we're going to put in here. Obviously, we're going to have our cells like that, right? Going to have our cells like that. No, not like that. I want to have it very small cells. And... Or is that right? All like that along. It's the ITI version of selling. All the way along. Or the dot dash dot method, as some people like to say. And then we do that, and that, all the way up. And this will be an exact, or the one at the top will be a mirror of this, and then we'll have a larger one there. We'll have that as a, I think we'll have that as a security station, actually. Or do we have the shower at the back? We do need a shower, and I was going to separate it off, but I think maybe having it here will probably work better. Right, we'll have it like that. Then we'll have, again, all the way down the bottom, same sort of cell block. This cell block here will be mirrored over to that. So whatever we do here, we'll do there. So I don't need to plan it off twice. Shower at the back. That seems to function. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. There we go. A bigger shower. All the way to there. And then we need a way to get in. Way to get in we will have as around here somewhere, I think. We'll have it maybe... Don't know. How big is this? 13. So we can say 6 and 6. There'll be an entrance there. But why would we need it like that? That is 5. That is 5. And then what I want to do is have it a little bit, make a little bit of a feature out of this thing. And we'll have, say, I don't know. I think I'm overcomplicating matters on this one. Yeah, I'm overcomplicating matters on it, really. It just needs to be an entrance, doesn't it? It just needs to be an entrance with a metal detector. So... But I do definitely want a security type area because... Otherwise, we might have a problem with people trying to break into the thing. Let's just put it up here. So we'll have double entrance or a large door and then down to there. Another large door. Then the center will have metal detector. There, double metal detectors, door, door. That'll work. These bits there, don't know what they're going to be for. We'll see. Right. Okay. Done. There's that done. Next, we want a holding cell, which I think we will actually put, we could put it along here. Put a holding cell along there. This could be a very large holding cell just for secure prisoners. Yeah, we need one. We do need one. So we'll have that there. So you have to go through the holding cell. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. And then into here. Now, I'm not going to have another row of cell blocks in the middle. What I am going to have is probably some... Oh, we don't need it that big. What size have we got here? 13. So let's measure. That's the center. What I want is some solitary. Something like that, maybe. Like that. See, I know I did want it really open. I have this idea of having it really, really open. We don't really need this as big as it is, so we can probably have solitary on here, can't we? Actually, let's make our solitary cells a little bit bigger than just the standard sizes that we have them. Have them as 3. Do we have them as 2? Not sure. Not too sure where to put them, actually. Does it work on this side? We need a holding cell there. We definitely need a holding cell. Back there we have a holding cell. Then in here, we could have solitary, like so. And then, oh, we need a security office as well. Perfect. Excellent, because we need somewhere to actually talk to any snitches that we have. There's our security office. Right. Okay, it's worked out. Excellent. So, security office, solitary, holding cell, airlocky thing. There's our very large cell block. Nothing in the center because I want to have very big lines of corridors so it looks good and such like that. So we'll have nice tiles where they can walk and such. Right. Nailed it. Excellent. This area here, we need to obviously object off. There we go. We'll object these off as well. You understand that this, as I said, is going to be copied over to this side. Now, the last piece of the puzzle here, the bit in the center. We need to join it right up. And then we're going to have a similar sort of airlocky type system here. And then we'll cut that off. Entrance. Metal detector. Entrance. Like that. That seems to work out. And then into a... probably a holding cell. Like that. That's a holding cell. And then, and these can be little toilets either side, because we need to put the toilet somewhere. We haven't actually done it for this one, but it'll be there. That's the one toilet that we need. Right, and then this side will be solitary, so we'll put the solitary in, like so. It's not actually the right size, but whatever. It'll do it. We could even just extend that down one, can't we? There you go. Don't need to mess around too much. There we go. And all these will be designated as whatever risk they are, so we don't get anyone that we don't want in here. There we go, and there's our security office. We'll mirror it over to this side. I'm not going to do that side. Right, this side we'll have similar sort of setup for our cells all the way to there. Another very, very large shower, but what I'm going to do is split it off. And again, we'll have these along there. Is that 3? It is 3, that's fine. And then I want, say, a gap of maybe 10. And another row like that. And then we need a gap of 3, then a wall, then a gap of 3, and then a wall. So that's going to be a wall. Actually, no, we need a gap of 10 this side. There. All the way along. It's going to be another row of another row of one of the words, cells. Another row of cells along here. And then, so it's going to be cells, 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 and then cells. Now that I think about it, that's 6. If we move it 1 along, it'll probably look a bit better. And also be a bit better spaced. 9, and that'll be what? 7? We haven't moved this down yet. There we go. Cells, cells, cells. We haven't got double cells, actually. Should we have it like that? Could have it like that. Why not? Only be 1, 2, 3 to there. No. And then you can't get in. Slight problem, innit, that? I do want some more cells in. Let's make it a gap of, say, 5. And have it along. And then we'll go up to, I'll cancel that bit there. Up to 3. Then a wall. Another 3, then a wall. Okay. Entrance there, you understand. And then we'll do the same here. What was it? Was it 5? It was 5. 5. This is going to be a massive capacity, isn't it? It's well over, it's already blown over the capacity of what I originally thought this thing was going to be. How big is that? That is 9, because I've measured it wrong. 9 along there. Just measure it again. 9 and then 9. There we go. Put 1 in the middle. And then we've got a fairly large area there. Entrance to the shower. Entrance to the shower. And entrance to the shower. Haven't got an entrance to the shower here, but there you go. You understand it's that. I think we're done. I think that is about it. Right, okay, let's have a quick rundown and we'll check everything from our rooms. So, cells, yes, this one in the center here is going to be high risk, and then that's going to be protective, and that's going to be supermax, something like that. Then holding cells, yes, solitary, yes, canteen and kitchens over there. Showers, yes, we've got that. Yards, yes, we have 2 of. Storage over there. Deliveries and garbage there, but we can move them about. Execution, we don't have. Workshop, we don't have. Security, yes, we've got 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 up here, and a couple on the outside. Fine. Offices, we have that. Infirmary and morgue are over there. Common room, we have 2 very large ones here. And then we have our laundry. Bollocks. Okay, I knew there was something I was forgetting. So laundry, no. Visitation, we do have, yes. Cleaning cupboard, no. Kennel, yes. Outside somewhere if we need it. Armory, yes. Staff room, yes. Forestry, no, we're not having it. Classroom, yes, over there. And then our exports, which we don't have. Right, okay. So, I knew I was forgetting something and it was digging in me. So what, you haven't done something. There's something you haven't done. Laundry. We need to put laundry somewhere. Well, it's quite easy, actually, now that I think about it. I'm just going to shove it in one of these corners. It'll just be there. Like so. Actually, we need a fairly large laundry, and that's going to be certain type of risk, so we can't have it there. Oh, I don't know where to put the laundry on this one. You know what? I'm going to leave it up to you. Where do you think we should put the laundry? I need the laundry somewhere, but I don't know where to put it. And that is the wrong size for a start off. There we go. Right, where do you think we should put the laundry? I'm feeling around there, actually. It'll probably work out. Because that's Alcoholics Anonymous. That's a common room. That is our teaching area. Staff room. Infirmary. Morgue. That doesn't have a function, really, does it, at the moment? If we spin these round, we'll put the laundry there. I'm not too sure. Where do you think we should put it? I'm feeling there, but I don't know. Either way, comments in the comments, and next episode we will start construction, obviously, with including all of your feedback and so forth. As always, thank you very much for watching, and generic partings.